So finally, I'm going to re-record my makeup tutorial because, to be honest, I did record it for you guys. However, I changed up a few things, so I have to redo it. Anyways, so first and foremost, I'm going to moisturize my skin with the Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer. It has broad spectrum SPF 15. So to kickstart this little makeup tutorial business, I just wanted to kind of backtrack on all the products that I used to use and like what I currently use. We're going to prime our face with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So initially, when I started to take my makeup seriously, I don't know if you remember Black Opal days. When I got serious with my makeup was when I started using Maybelline Fit Me. I used to get it in the drugstore, the pharmacy, and trust me, that did me well because I look back at my pictures and they are still popping. This Brow Stylist Definer by L'Oreal. I'm gonna leave the link for everything that I'm using below. My brows are micro shaded. Thank God, it saves me a lot of time. However, when I'm doing my makeup, I do go in and fill it in so it's a little bit more pronounced. I don't have to line it because it's already well defined. And then I just stroke that in the middle. So I would advise, if you want to, you can get your brows micro shaded. I didn't have to do microblading because I did have, you know, a decent brow before. But even though I do love my face, I cannot stand these dark circles. So that is the first order of business. It's the first time I'll be using the Total Sponge Set by e.l.f. This I'm going to use for foundation for my full face. And this is going to be my under eyes. It has the angles. And this I'm going to use, you know, for whatever else. We're going to go in with the Too Faced concealer. Been sold from the start. Use it, never switch, cause no wrong with it. I'm using the shade Warm Beige, and I'm going to just outline my brows. Alright, so I know I look crazy, however, middle business where nobody wants to say 2016 brows will always be that girl, because you see this one bagger laminated looking brows, soft soap brows, whatever you want to call it. I'm not with it. I'm using the oval shape sponge to just be more precise with blending out this area. It looks good on some of you guys, but I can't bother with the electrocuted brows. One thing I have not changed though is the color corrector from LA Girl Pro Concealer. Listen to me, you don't need no expensive. This works, so we are keeping it. We just have to check those bags. We have to check these dark circles. We have to, you know, check them on. We can't carry on. We have to check them on. Can't carry these. Weird. No, my love. Anyways, we're going to use the end of the same sponge and check these bags, check these dark circles. After I became a MAC girly, I realized that, damn, when I take my pictures at night especially, they were giving a lot of flashbacks. And it was perfect in the day, but my nightlife, it was giving ghost face. It was until I migrated and I was like, wow, there's a world of choices. And then I became a Too Faced girly for a good while, but with migrating, season changes, and every time the season changed, my complexion changed. So I was like, you know, I tested out a few other options. I've tried Fenty, I've tried Huda Beauty, and now I am with Charlotte Tilbury. And baby, it's been giving what it needs to give. But Charlotte Tilbury goes on super smooth. Charlotte Tilbury is definitely giving full coverage. And now, before, I never used to do my foundation like that. I would actually do it all over my face, including my under eye, until I learned that, you know, the less product under the eye is the better it will set. So I stopped putting foundation under my eye and just do the concealer directly on top of the corrector. And once upon a time, I was not a contour girly, but I've seen where it makes a huge difference. So baby, contour that face. So now we're going in with the angled sponge because we're going to go under the eye with it. And to be honest, I'm loving this total set sponge. You want to make sure we blend out the ends, no harsh lines. And I love how this angled sponge is getting into the creases. And if you have dark circle issues like myself, trust me, I have tried so many ways to correct them, but we figured out how to conceal them. So now we're going to go ahead and set the face with the Mercier powder. Now I've tried Fenty, I've tried Too Faced Peach Perfect. What else have I tried? I don't know, but this one is the one. Okay, it is the one. Because from I tried that sample, baby, I was like, baby, I have to search no more. So we're going to go ahead and set the under eye. Also going to set above the eye because we don't want our makeup to crease, our lids crease. For bronzers, I went straight ahead to the Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is in Coco Naughty. As I said, I never used to like contour my face before, but this is what I use to contour my face, and I put it right along my cheekbones, the side of my nose bridge. And to be honest, I never have no nose bridge when I grew up, you know, none. So I don't know where this come from, but thank you, Lord. Them used to call me peanut nose. My cousins used to call me peanut nose. And my mother said she used to have to squeeze my nose like this when I was a baby. But look at me now, mama. Look at me now. I'm gonna have a little bridge. Can go on. Little nose come out cute and so. I like my nose. And most of my brushes are from Real Techniques, but this brush is from Pageant Boss Beauty Stop. That's a Jamaican makeup brand. Her foundations are extremely high coverage as well. Can't wait for her to expand the shades, because the only reason why I had to switch from her is because, as I said, my complexion is always changing. we have to go squeeze up that nose a little bit more. And make sure say it's all centered. Always give myself a top liner. I either use a liquid liner, a gel liner, but I got this pencil from She Glam, and I'll leave the other pencil that I usually use, which is the L'Oreal Carbon Black. I'll leave that link below, but today I'm going to use the She Glam Lift Chrome to line my eyes. Another thing that I started doing differently was how soon I remove the powder from under my eyes. So that's literally the last thing I do now to allow it to set properly. So we're gonna work on the eyes. We're gonna use the Bambi Eye Mascara. I usually use the Telescopic. I think that's from L'Oreal as well. But in order to prep our eyes properly before applying lashes, we're definitely going to apply some mascara first, so that it's the blackest black below the lashes. One thing that has made me applying lashes much easier is using the proper glue. Now this is Eye Envy, super strong hold, works like a charm. Goes on white, dries clear. While my lashes are drying, I will go ahead and dust off the powder that is, you know, around the face using Charlotte Tilbury. This is in Deep number 4 Airbrush Flawless Finish to go over the foundation. Just going to do a circle around the forehead. And we're going to just lightly tap the nose. I use a lighter pressed powder below the eyes. I don't want it too light, but I don't want it to match the current color of my face. Blush from Milani, because it does give a little shimmer and light pink effect. Sometimes I'll even just put this over my eye, because maybe ain't nobody got time for the bag of, you know, theatrics over the eyes. So we just do that. Another tool that made me putting on lashes so much easier, lash applicators. I have these available on my website, because once upon a time I said, alright, I gotta sell lashes, but baby, couldn't bother with that. Lashes so easy to get. I was just like, can't bother. But I do have these still available. Clamp the lash. Next tip, you have to make sure that the glue is tacky. If the glue is still wet, it's not gonna hold. So we have to blow it before it gets completely clear. Let's try. Put in the center first, and then the edge, then the edge. You need to move fast. These are giving ultra 3D. I have a mirror case. I'm literally seeing my eyes in the back of my phone case right now. It's like a magnifying mirror. Practice makes perfect, okay? Them lashes are long bad though, Jesus. Let's do the other eye. We got it on! Especially if you're going out, you just clamp it in For our bottom lashes, we're going to use the Loreal Telescopic Lift. I don't know about you, but before, when I used to do my makeup, I would pray like, yo, when it's time to remove the powder, I don't know, sometimes you'll get that dark shadow. We left it on for enough time. We're going to remove the excess powder using the Patrick One Size, the Patrick One Size in dark 2N neutral. I'm a neutral. Yeah, that's what I realized. The excess powder using this. This shade is lighter than the Charlotte Tilbury, so it's a lighter shade under the eye to dust away the Laura Mercier setting powder. Blends into the rest of the foundation. This is giving need to blend. So if this happens, because I clearly didn't blend it properly, I'm going to go in with the sponge. See? Any little correction that you need to make, just go in with the sponge. We're going to dust it off with a Perfect Finish HD powder in e.l.f. Now let me tell you which powder was really like mattifying, poreless, Too Faced, but I don't know if they discontinued it because I can't find it again. Milani Blush shimmer over the eyes. Give it a little dimension so that the upper eye don't look so bright. We're going to go in and set our face with the Charlotte. That's me. If I like a brand, I'm going to test out other products in the line. So we're going to set our face with the Charlotte Tilbury, and best believe I see people ranting about it on TikTok as well, so I was like, damn, clearly I made a right choice. I had to put on the cinematic for this one. Baby, come on over tonight. Anyways, we're going to do our lips. This pencil, almost had it for a year. It's the Makeup Forever. They bamboozled me into buying it when I did my makeup at Sephora. Paid for, not me. Anyways, but I like it. Will I buy it again? $22? I don't think so, but I like it. It's Limitless Brown 608, and we're going to line our lips with that. To go in with the Huda Beauty Board Meeting. Even when the girl put this for me, I said, no girl, you know how to do this right, but clearly she just wasn't doing it right. Got this from Sephora as well. And leave it like this, but I like to go in a little deeper. Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in 65 Seductress. We're just gonna tap a little bit of that in the middle for a little dimension. We could leave it like this or add a little gloss to it. We're gonna use the Heat by Fenty Beauty. Yeah, my lip gloss is always popping. How could I forget? I don't know about you, but me like my beauty mark them, you know, so I'm gonna put them back.